Hello, Balance for Life, and welcome to your next balance lesson. So on this lesson, we're going to be working on establishing our relationship with the ground. If anyone is to ever fall, it's important to know how to get up. It's important to have the strength in the arms and the core and the legs and just the muscle memory, learning how to get up and down from the ground. This particular sequence, we're going to be going from standing to a lunge, to hands and knees, to laying on the belly. So I would get a yoga mat, and if you don't have a yoga mat, practice doing this on a soft floor like a carpet or a couple of towels, especially if you know that you're sensitive on your kneecaps or your belly. So you'll need both of your balance sticks for this. So go ahead and watch me do this, and then consider pausing the video and practicing it yourself, or rewinding and doing it with me. Whatever works for you. I'll go ahead and stand up. I'm starting at the top of my mat. Got my balance sticks right around where my feet are, my toes just outside of my feet. And I'm gonna pick a leg, starting with the right leg. So I'm stepping my right leg back, and then I'm lowering down. So that lowering might be a bit challenging. So using the sticks as much as you need. It might also be helpful to do this close to something else you can grab onto, like a chair, especially if you know that you have difficulty getting up and down from the floor. So from this low lunge position, I'm going to slowly lower my sticks down, keeping them close, finding my way to hands and knees. So that movement where you're taking your foot and moving it back, that might be difficult. So that might be something that you'll need to keep your sticks for. So find a way that works for you. However you can get onto hands and knees. Working on this hands and knees position is really important. It helps to build your bone density through your wrists. Wrists are a really common area that we can fracture. And a lot of people just don't spend enough time putting weight through their arms. So simply just hanging out in this kind of position can be helpful. Making sure that your fingers are spread really wide and your shoulders are right above your wrists. So common tendency is to be back like this or too far forward. So make sure your arms are in a nice straight line when you're on your hands and knees. So from here, I'm going to take my knees back a little bit and slowly lower down to my belly, trying not to plop down, but still keep lots of strength through my arms. And then maybe just relax on your belly and consider what would be your next step if you were to stand back up. We're going to try doing it just the same way that we got down. So it can help to squeeze your shoulder blades down and back, get your fingers spread real wide again, keep your knees planted, try to use your core and your arm strength to push yourself back up into a nice solid hands and knees position. From here, grabbing your sticks, trying to get back up into this modified standing position where it might be easier to step a leg forward. This time I step my left forward, and then finding your way back to standing. And feel free to pause it there and practice what we just did. I'm going to go ahead and do that again on the other side. So this time I'm going to step my left foot back, all right, lowering the sticks, maybe one at a time, keeping them close, finding that nice solid hands and knees position, and slowly lowering down. Push, 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 keeping the core nice and tight, moving the butt back towards the heels, finding that hands and knees position. From here, maybe grabbing one stick, maybe the other stick, stepping right leg forward, stepping the left leg forward, and now you're standing. So continue to practice that, maybe taking different components of it, maybe just spend some time just on your hands and knees. You could also spend some time just transitioning from standing to a lunge. So that part where I step back and then step forward, that's a really good kind of functional strengthening exercise you can work on. Ways to modify it are using the sticks more, or eventually maybe using the sticks a little bit less, seeing if you can do it without the sticks, if that is something that you feel comfortable with. And as always, making safety a priority, making sure you have nice soft ground and something close by to grab onto. And please let me know if there are any questions about this video, if any part of this sequence felt too challenging or just not accessible in any way, and I'll be happy to think of some other options for modifications. So try to just practice this throughout the week, and feel free to comment with any discussion you have about it. And thank you. Bye.